Hi, I'm Ella.
And I'm Hannah, and together
we're Ladytree Designs.
So today we'd like to show you around our workshop and show you some of the processes involved in making our jewellery.
So we're an ethical jewellery brand and we make all of our pieces in our workshop here in Salisbury. The business started about 6 years ago when I was living in Bristol, and I went to an evening class with Kim Thompson, and it was a group class and I absolutely fell in love with it. I was then learning for about 2 years and then decided to take the plunge, go part-time because I was working in an IT career before that, and set up my own workshop at home. So it got to the point where I found I just couldn't grow the business anymore in Bristol, and so I decided to move in with my gran in Salisbury. She's a potter and has been all of her life, and she has a beautiful little shop on the high street in Salisbury, and she has been amazing and has given us a workshop space to turn into what you see today. And since I moved, we've gone from strength to strength. It allowed Mum to join the business full time and have a proper space to work in. And it's just been a real stepping stone into a career for us both.
So for me, the best thing is to be able to work with my daughter and my mum on a nearly daily basis. My skills as a lapidarist have been self-taught over the last couple of years. I started off using a renovated lapidary saw, which was my dad's, and I've now progressed through various different tools, and we'll show you some of the pieces that I make later on.
So the most important thing to us about our brand is that we create as little impact on the environment as possible. And so from using packaging that's 100% biodegradable and made from recycled materials, to using recycled metals and ethically sourced stones, we just try to do as much as we can. No, we're not perfect, and we're always learning new ways of being environmentally friendly in our daily workings. We try not to use any harmful chemicals, and we just recycle as much as we can. We'll also talk to you a bit later on about how we are moving towards using all British sourced stones, and so Hannah is now doing a lot of stone cutting and polishing and fossiling, and so you'll see more and more British sourced materials in our work in the future.
So our inspiration comes from the natural world. From leaves and flowers to shells to rocks and fossils, as we've spoken about. Today we're going to take you through a few of the little processes that we use in making our jewellery and introduce you to a part of our collection. So from the perspective of the stone cutting side of things, obviously I started that side of the business with the Salisbury coral, which is found very local to our workshop. And it's absolutely beautiful. It's a 145 million year old silicified star coral, and it's unique to this area. Since then, my lapidary skills have improved over the last year and a half, and I am now working with material from the length and the breadth of the country, right from Scotland down to Cornwall. I have rock hounds out looking for me, which is wonderful because they come back from holidays with bits and pieces that they've found. We also have people sending us material from special holidays or that sort of thing, which we can cut and polish and make into our beautiful jewellery. These are some of the pieces in our collection so far. So we have potato agate from Wales, and we've got serpentine and agates and granites from Cornwall. We also have a range of fossilised coral and granites and natural sunstone and quartz from Scotland. These are ammonites and calcite and beetroot stone from the West Country, and then of course we have the Salisbury coral. And then more of a range from the West Country, from the ammonites right the way through to mammoth tusk and strontium barite. So one of the most exciting pieces that I've worked with to date is this beautiful piece of plesiosaur bone, which is 160 million years old. It comes from the Cotswolds. I found it myself. And it's absolutely gorgeous. You can see the matrix of the bone. It's got pyrite, which is the metallic aspect to it, and it's got calcite.
And the fact that this was actually in a dinosaur 160 million years ago with blood coursing through those little gaps is just absolutely amazing to me. This is the centre of a Sigillosaurus ammonite. The Sigillosaurus was not perfectly preserved, so it was no good as a shelf specimen, but it makes a beautiful pendant.
So this is a pendant that I've made using one of the stones that we were showing you earlier. It's a piece of Cornish serpentine, and I've shown you some of the processes involved in making a bezel set pendant. We also have some really exciting new projects coming up. Some of them we can't talk about yet, but one of the ones coming up really soon is our new shop opening in Wilton. So it's in the Wilton Shopping Village. They're going through a whole new renovation and relaunch, rebranding. And we've got a lovely little space there where we're going to have working benches. You can come along and see us work, and hopefully do some demonstrations as well. And we'll have all of our latest work on display too. We will also be featuring some of Kate Good's pottery. So that's my gran. She's been a huge inspiration to us, and it's amazing to be able to support her as well in everything that we're doing. And so come and see us soon. So if you'd like to find out a bit more about our business after watching our video today, then please go to www.ladytreedesigns.com or follow us on Instagram at Ladytree Designs, and follow our journey.